we go.
Okay.
Let's do this.
You wanna intro one?
Oh man, I don't know. I'll give it a shot.
I mean, like,
I'll give it a try.
It's up to you. Okay. I'll let you do it.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. If it goes terribly wrong, we'll just start over.
Yeah, and then I'll tell you you suck.
Welcome to episode 27 of Shoot from the Hip.
Yeah, it sucked.
This is
Oh man,
we'll roll with it.
You gotta leave that in there.
Yeah, whatever.
It's in there.
We'll just keep going. All right, yeah. So
I was gonna say that regardless of what you said.
Irregardless.
I am trying the intro, and Matt's all like, "Hey, you want to give it a shot?" I'm like, sure, I guess." You know,
Yeah.
Built him up just to tear him down.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, "I got your back no matter what." You suck.
I was queued up to tell you that you suck.
Wow. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, anyway, we're here. Matt,
yeah, we're here.
Brian, and Lancer doing episode 27. And we're happy you're here with us. We're really glad.
Are you talking to me?
You were looking at me,
thanks.
so I'm a little confused.
I need to look at somebody. And
No, you really don't.
I'm talking to the hipsters out there, but
I
I mean, I guess I'm all right with you guys being around. Even though you're
Yeah.
kind of jerks right now, whatever. Yeah,
That's what we're here
Well, thanks for the introduction.
yeah, how you guys been?
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, happy National Lipstick Day.
Is that today?
That's today.
Ooh.
Man,
I knew you already knew that, but just wanted to remind you.
Yeah, I wore my special lipstick today.
Right.
I can tell. Blue is not your color, Matt.
It's also National Lasagna Day.
Oh, hey.
You know there are way too many days.
Yeah,
Yes.
like it's,
Way too
yes.
many
today's
days.
like every.
That's what,
yeah.
man. What, you didn't bring us any lasagna though.
Come on, Brian.
no.
You're the one that knew about this.
No.
Yeah, come on, man.
You're the one that knew about
Well,
this.
I was
Man,
going
that
to
would
say
be
this
awesome.
last episode because it was much better. It was National Rat Catchers Day.
Oh, that was
Oh,
no.
Pied Piper.
yeah.
Oh man.
But lasagna day, man, I haven't had lasagna in a minute.
You know
that
what?
sounds delicious.
All right, let's break.
If our
Where can you get lasagna?
if our hipsters are listening to this at 7:00 in the morning when these podcasts do drop on Mondays,
Unless you're on
Yep.
Stitcher.
unless you're on Stitcher, then
Yeah,
it's
that's
Tuesday,
true.
I guess.
What in
but-
the world?
That's
Or
so weird.
Thursday.
right.
Yeah.
What in the
Yeah,
world?
you can't stay up to date on Stitcher apparently.
Stitcher's weird.
Yeah.
Hey, what were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say, if you're listening to this in the morning, go home for dinner, eat some lasagna
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Lasagna
eat some
day.
lasagna for
Wait,
breakfast.
no.
or breakfast.
First, put on your lipstick,
Yes.
and then eat lasagna.
Yeah.
Or use the lasagna as your lipstick.
Hey, twofer.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm in for that.
yeah.
Yeah, as for breakfast, lasagna and everything. So, yeah,
No, but like, man, I love some lasagna.
Matt's really hung up on
Yeah,
it. He's
he's
like,
like,
we're
whoa.
getting nothing else done until Matt gets some lasagna.
how much do you like lasagna? On a scale of 1 to a million.
How much do I love lasagna?
Yeah,
1 to a million?
yeah, 1 to a million.
Probably like somewhere around like 800,000.
That's
Whoa.
that's not as much as I thought. Okay,
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, like that's
So-
like 8 out of 10.
yeah, but I was thinking you'd be like a 99.
Well, I mean, like you gotta save it.
thousand.
You gotta save it
So
for
here's-
like
here's
the
my
best
deal.
of the best.
I don't like lasagna.
You, what? Why not?
It like there's no change in texture. It's just like a blob
Man,
of
he's
all
on
the
thin
same
ice.
flavor.
Mayonnaise on thin ice.
I mean, no, what I meant was I love lasagna.
Maybe you've had bad lasagna.
Okay, no, I mean maybe, but I definitely don't like the Stouffer's stuff
Oh yeah. Well,
because it's
that's
like fake.
when it's lasagna out of a box. You're not
And it's
doing it
always
right.
piping hot, and you eat it, and you burn the roof of your mouth.
Well,
it's just
yeah,
not my
again-
favorite.
Man,
Someone's
You know-
a wuss.
I love. I like lasagna. I think it's pretty good.
Italian food in general is just not my favorite.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
All right. You're making real enemy over here. my
Matt's
mom's
face-
Italian.
Matt's face is literally turned.
Yeah, he's
He didn't
like-
like Italian people. I haven't said that yet.
I know, but what your Italian
Yeah.
people comes with the food.
You can't separate the two, man.
Yeah, no, man.
Hey, well, no, I love pizza.
Well, yeah, but
Truce?
that's okay. But the problem with pizza is that it's not really Italian food.
No, but
But like they
I-
kind of own it though,
I-
don't they?
So,
Yeah.
sort of.
I love Italian style pizza, real Italian
yeah,
style
yeah.
pizza, better
Yeah.
than I like
Yeah,
Americans' version of it.
yeah, like calzones and stuff like that too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I got a real quick funny
Okay.
before we kick things off. If you boil a funny bone, it becomes a laughing stock. and that's pretty humorous.
Oh man.
That was like a three-way pun
I know,
there.
right?
So many layers to it. I love a good pun. Good puns are great.
Dude, you and the dad jokes, man.
Just,
You got him.
Oh man, y'all want to jump into some shower thoughts?
Oh, was that not a shower thought?
Well,
I haven't pushed.
Matt's shower thought.
I haven't pushed the music button yet, so we haven't started shower
yeah,
thoughts.
that's true. That's true.
So should I-
All right,
should we go for it? All right, here we go. There we go.
All right.
All right.
So now
Now,
Brian
you
is seeing
guys
the
get-
faces we make when we do this.
You guys are a bunch of weirdos.
You know, whatever. They got a professional
What were you
voice actor
asking?
for that one.
I don't have the faces down yet.
What were you asking? You were asking a question. Where did we get what?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, who cut that for you? I mean, that was
Oh,
a
we-
really good
Oh,
voice.
we're experts.
Yeah,
man.
professional
We do
job.
it. We do
done
it
there.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much did you pay that guy?
Oh, he made like what?
$60?
Yeah, like 60 bucks or
60.
something. He donated it though. Donated it to the podcast. Let us keep
Been
it.
here long, but I'm picking up on a theme of $60.
Oh, no, yeah.
Don't know what it means yet, but
Anyway, so I'll go with the first shower. That we only we really only shape dog treats like bones so that humans know what they are.
You know what? You're right. Like,
fair enough.
It's not for the dog.
yeah.
The
'cause
dog doesn't care. The dog will eat poop. Well, maybe not, but he'll definitely eat his
Yes.
puke.
they'll eat
Yeah,
cat
some dogs.
poop.
Yeah, they'll eat cat poop.
Dogs eat cat
Oh,
poop.
they yes, especially if they're crusted over with some cat litter.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
they love
crunchy
it.
Wow,
treat.
we're getting
We got off track really quick.
that's getting a little gross. Ooh.
Oh, have y'all ever eaten a dog treat?
No, I haven't.
no.
No? Man, I was hoping one of you have. I haven't either.
Ah.
All
What
of
kind
my
of-
kids have. All of my kids have.
Oh, they have?
Yep. Yep.
Well, maybe we should do that.
I don't think they, from what I understand, they're
Yeah.
really not that bad.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, I feel like they're hard though.
Okay,
Yeah.
the hard ones would not gross me out. If we got the little chewy ones,
Oh,
I would
that's
probably
you.
couldn't.
I'm with you on that.
I'd
That's
probably need a
little
bucket
rough.
on that. 'Cause
Yeah.
crunchy stuff, you can handle nastier stuff if it's just dry and
Yeah, yeah.
crunchy.
And then if it's soft like lasagna. No, I like lasagna.
you know, I
They
think
probably taste the same.
from what I understand, like from all the survival shows I've watched, you can totally eat dog food, and if it's the wet food, you just need to cook it a little bit, and you're good.
yeah.
And
No, I've heard some pretty like horrific things of like old people who were neglected and they just
Yeah.
survived off of dog food. Oh, that like
yeah,
oof.
that's awful.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
terrible.
So Audrey,
You can do it, but
she used to go over to a babysitter's house, and just it was a regular thing for a while for her to climb in the cabinet under the sink, get a few handfuls of dog food,
Whoa.
chow them down, and that
Whoa.
was that.
no,
They
whatever.
didn't find out for a while, but she was doing it for a
I
while.
was like, they just let her. They're like, oh, she's fine.
Then the other day we have a new puppy, giving all the kids these soft gooey treats to feed the puppy.
Yeah.
I gave them all. They fed the puppy. Then I come to my 2-year-old. I give him the treats, and before I could say anything, just pop right in the mouth.
Whoa.
Chewed them up, swallowed them. More, daddy.
Oh, so that's where your
Gross.
kids
Yeah.
ate the dog treats. Okay.
Man,
Oh yeah. So
you got some weird kids.
All kids are weird.
But the canines
mine are
came in
special.
first, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So here we go. Moving on.
Yeah, he's on a roll.
So here's the shower thought.
Yeah.
Are bugs born knowing they can walk up walls, or do they accidentally just do it one day? Like,
Maybe
do you-
they don't realize they're walking up walls.
maybe you're right. And
I mean, think about they have so little mass that
Yeah.
the gravitational pull.
oh, getting sciencey over here.
Hey, you're the physics.
I am. I totally know what you're talking about.
It's probably like it's a lot different for them to be hanging upside down.
Well, there's
than-
no fall damage for them,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
They just fall, hit the ground, whatever, walk
I mean,
away.
throw out some more terms. Their terminal velocity is really low. So I mean,
We're
Yeah.
getting way
Yeah.
too nerdy. Man.
So
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
This podcast is for smart people. We know.
right. Yeah, all of our listeners are smart.
Yeah.
But not just that, they walk on ceilings too. And that blows my mind.
Yeah.
I have a physics degree, and it blows my mind that a bug walks on
Man,
a ceiling.
ants are super smart.
Are they?
And yeah, so you ever hear about some of the experimentation they've done on them? Like they'll make it so that I've seen where they'll take a pedestal and put some sugar on it, and then they'll circle at the bottom of the pedestal like oil,
Okay.
so they won't go through the oil or whatever. Or they'll try to make like body bridges across it sometimes, but the oil they usually leave alone. But they will go up on the ceiling, create a body chain
No way.
all the way down to it,
Ants will
and
do
use
that.
themselves for that purpose.
You know what that means? That means one ant is holding onto the ceiling.
Yes.
And everything else is holding on underneath
Yeah.
them.
Seriously.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Ants are like awesome.
They're
Have you ever
really
thought about how
fascinating.
fast insects are? Imagine
Yeah,
if
yeah,
they
yeah.
were life size, how fast they would go.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you can hardly catch a cockroach
Yeah.
going
Right.
across the floor.
Gracious cockroaches.
Could you imagine a cockroach that's like 4 feet tall? And then going that fast? Like-
Wait, this is sort of like the spiders being
Right.
dog-sized thing.
Oh man,
Right.
When you guys were doing that episode, I just kept thinking the worst part of that would be coming home. Okay, if you see a spider web and there's this little bee in there wrapped in something, but you would come
man.
home and there's like a full human
Yeah.
wrapped,
Right. Right.
and you just hear this.
And you're just like,
You're like-
walk away.
And you're like,
walk away
and-
slowly.
And that spider walks up to it like, this is
Yeah.
mine. And you're like,
You're
yes,
like-
it is.
You're gone, buddy.
Oh, sorry,
Sorry,
man.
man.
It's all on you. Yeah.
The spider webs have got to be really thick too.
Yeah. I hate that
Man,
conversation.
we're getting back into that.
Oh,
All
I
right, so
hate that conversation.
next shower, though. What you got, Brian?
Okay, let's see what I want to start off with here. Okay, this one grossed me out a little bit. Let's see here.
Well, that sounds like something we need to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't. It's just normal.
Oh,
but
it's Italian food, isn't it?
lasagna is my shower thought. That's it.
Ew.
Your knee is actually just your leg knuckle.
Yo, that's weird.
Ooh, weird. You're right, though.
Does
Your
that not
leg
make you feel
knuckle.
weird in there? It shouldn't. It's a simple concept, but
Yeah.
I just imagine my
just-
leg being a finger now, and it's just the knuckle.
I was about to say that. I'm just picturing my leg as a finger.
Yeah, when I read that, I started rubbing my knees.
And it does feel
that's-
like a knuckle.
What was
That's
the animated
weird.
thing where there was like finger things that would walk around?
Oh,
What is
yeah.
that? That sounds really familiar.
That sounds like
I
an
don't know
Adult
what it is.
Swim type thing.
It's not.
Okay.
That was like a
Wow.
Pixar type
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
or whatever. I don't know.
Weird.
Anyway,
I don't know what I'm talking
that
about.
made my knees feel weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, my knees feel weird now thinking about. Like I'm touching my
leg,
knees.
My leg knuckles.
Your
feel
leg
weird.
knuckles.
Yeah, my leg knuckles. I'm holding them.
Just do this. If you ever go to the doctor, the problem with your knee, please refer to it as your leg knuckle.
So, Doc, my leg knuckle over here. They're like, "Well,
that goes for all hipsters. You know?
I just like that you're over there rubbing your knee.
Oh, you can see. Stop looking at my knee.
what'll be funny is the doctor's like, oh, how'd you know that medical term, huh?
That would be awesome if the doctor didn't even blink to the. Okay.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Oh, your leg knuckles hurting you. How about this? After popcorn was discovered, there must have been a lot of random seeds that were roasted to see if they would have the same effect.
You know what? You're probably right.
They're like sitting there roasting stuff,
Do
hoping
any
that
other
some would pop.
do any other seeds do that? Like,
Not
any
that I
other
know.
explode like they do? I don't know. That's crazy.
I mean, it's only it has to be the perfect amount of moisture in
Yeah.
a seed, right, for it to pop.
Yeah.
And it's a special species of
Something like
corn.
that.
that
I don't know. I don't grow
Wow.
it.
I don't know.
I wonder if like sunflower seeds do that or anything. I don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not, but I would like to try.
I'm just trying to imagine.
I'm going to go home, ruin my microwave.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Lancer's got a little pan over his stove,
I mean,
like
they're
mixing around
roast- when you-
peanuts.
When you buy sunflower seeds, they're roasted anyway.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
yeah. Yeah.
Sunflower seeds are out of the question.
If they didn't go then, they're probably.
The secret is that they actually did pop. You don't know what their original form was.
So is the kernel like the seed or is
Yeah.
it okay? Cool.
It essentially turns inside out.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like I don't know what I thought
Magic.
it was. Yeah, like just
It's just this magical seed.
Yeah.
I put it in the microwave. Wait for the
go
pop.
Right next to the one that grows a beanstalk.
here's one I thought that was actually really interesting. It's possible that someone thought about murdering you and decided not to.
Ooh, that's
So-
freaky, dude.
Yeah, someone probably has thought of that.
I'm certain someone has thought of that. I'm 100% certain.
You have people that
Probably
were
more
like
than one person has thought about
they've
that.
planned
Yeah,
it, they thought
but, like,
of it,
I don't know,
didn't go
I'm such
through
a
with
likable
it.
Someone
guy,
who
I don't
could
know.
have actually done it though is like the big thing.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the thing.
it's not like, oh, someone angry at you or whatever, and like, oh, I thought about killing you or whatever.
So, are we talking about they thought personally, or hiring someone? Or does it matter?
Doesn't matter. I
Yeah,
don't
either
think.
way.
Either
Either way.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of people who get angry in traffic and think about,
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't take much, honestly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, that's really weird to think about. Like,
Uh-huh.
who would have wanted to kill me at one point?
I
And
don't know.
then
Probably some random dude on the street.
yeah, I mean, honestly, probably that. Probably
Yeah,
some
the serial
crazy
killers
person.
that you walk by on a daily basis.
Guaranteed
Whoa.
your mom. At some
That's
point.
yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Probably
At
right.
least once a day.
yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Just for a
Okay.
fleeting moment, you're like, I'm going to kill my kids.
So just for insight, I have a temper, and as a kid, I had an especially flared temper, and I was that kid that like you had to pin down.
Oh, you were like crazy
Oh,
psycho
the-
man.
I was psycho temper.
Whoa.
And my mom was convinced that I was going to end up in a prison somewhere. And then I ended up getting good grades in high school
Oh,
and
yeah.
going to college. and
Just
whatever.
figured it all out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did they do to you to flip the switch?
Yeah.
I just started killing people.
Oh my goodness.
No, I-
In my
Ted
closet.
Bundy over here, like, his idol.
Okay. What is your fascination with Ted
Yeah,
Bundy?
this is coming a little more clear here.
no,
He's my hero.
no. Actually, I started doing karate and playing soccer. I
Oh,
don't
so
know.
just started kicking
Did-
people other ways.
Just funneled it in different directions.
Kicking shins and kicking boards.
right.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
on.
Never kicked a board. That was
never
like
did?
that was like baloney in my dojo. It was like, no, we don't
Yeah,
do
that's
that
just
junk.
a-
That doesn't make sense. Why are we punching boards?
have
No,
you guys-
punch faces?
Have you guys seen that video of this guy who went in the news talking about how great of a martial artist he was? And he was like doing this news anchor, doing all these blocks and these boards and everything. And the news anchor goes over there and points to the board, like lightly puts his finger on it, and the board breaks
That's awesome.
into.
Yeah, because they're pre-cut.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone knows
It's
it.
all
And they
show.
do it in the grain so that it's
Yes.
like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just baloney.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Stupid.
they're dumb.
Those 5-year-olds kicking boards,
Look-
breaking them.
But even if
Dumb.
it's dumb, I guarantee if you did one and it broke, you would feel a little bit better.
I mean, it's kind of
You would-
cool.
Yeah, but it's all
That's
psychological.
a little
It's
bit
just
of
like,
boost. You're like,
yeah.
"Huh, yeah.
I mean, there's all sorts of people who can like legitimately do that, but
Yeah, you ever watch those like stupid ones where it's like some random Asian guys like smacking a concrete block and
Yeah.
split
Oh,
it in
yeah,
half?
yeah.
And you're like, why are you doing
Yeah.
this? I don't understand.
I mean, you
Well,
know,
the monks, right? They continuously like
Yes, yeah.
fracture their knuckles on boards and stuff like that, so they toughen up.
Well, and one thing that we learned that they would do is they'll take a wok, like the cooking wok,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and they'll fill it with like gravel and sand and stuff, and they'll heat it up and they'll run their hands through it to
Wow.
toughen their hands.
they're crazy.
Pretty nuts.
That's dedication.
Well, I
Yeah.
also know. I mean, since we're on the subject, kickboxers they kick like pillars and stuff to,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah,
like sharpen their shin bone to where it's like a point.
That's
Oh,
messed
yeah.
up. That's
dude,
just wrong.
Now
Yeah.
I'm rubbing my shit.
Mine's
bones.
mine's already a point.
The bottom of
Right.
my leg finger.
right, right below my leg knuckle.
You got another one, Brad.
Oh yes. Let's see here.
Brad's too busy rubbing his
like
leg
cringing.
knuckles.
Since we're on the topic of bones and whatnot,
yeah.
when you brush your teeth, it's the only time you're cleaning your skeleton.
That's awesome. I'm trying to think of another time. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's the only
And because,
time.
when you see a skeleton, it has the teeth in, so it's part of the skeleton.
You're
Yeah, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's technically a bone, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a
Yeah.
bone.
I mean,
it's just filled with like nerves and things like that. It's just
Yeah, like all
filled with-
difference, yeah.
Yeah.
whoa. Yeah. I'm running my tongue along my mouth right now and thinking.
Before the end of this podcast, we're going to be rubbing our entire body.
I'm licking my skeleton.
Oh, I taste her. I got another one here.
Okay.
All right, so learning more advanced math in school basically unlocks more buttons on your calculator.
Say that again.
So
yeah,
the
yeah.
the more math you learn in school, the more buttons you can use on your calculator.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, because
like
you
you
know what it
leveled up.
means. You know what
Right.
it does.
Yeah, you leveled up. Now, what is the difference
TI
between
83.
Hey,
What's-
you had to get a bigger one eventually.
what's the difference between the C button and the CE button?
Clear-
Yeah, clear is one of them.
And clear everything.
yeah.
So no one actually knows. I don't know the answer to it, and I've never looked it up. I refuse to look it up because
Right.
I'm curious if anybody knows.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But maybe okay. I'm just gonna guess, but maybe like the C just clears what you just typed in,
Yeah.
and clear everything. Like if you did,
It might be a clear everything.
like
That might
clear
actually be
everything
a
before it.
decent.
I mean, that seat. Okay, here's one.
Now we're researching.
Do we have? We have one.
We have one.
It
right
says
here.
Aaron Harris on the back of it. It really does.
Aaron, you 5S.
May he rest in peace.
You 5S your calculator. That's next level. All right.
All right, so we're
so-
doing a little experiment here.
All right, Brian's gonna pull an experiment. Should I do another?
Okay,
shot?
CE does nothing.
Okay. All right, so we're wrong.
So we don't know what
Is
it
this
does.
broken? Yeah, I don't know. This is going to take a Google search.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. If Yoda had a stroke, he'd talk normally.
Whoa.
Give us an example, Matt.
Let
Like
me
two
think about
sentences.
it.
2 sentences. Yeah.
Do or do not. There is no try. So I don't know.
Do or do not, there is no try.
I gotta think about.
Yeah, because
some of
that's
the
so
things that he says.
iconic. Like that phrase is so iconic
Yeah.
that it's right now.
There's only,
Right.
There's no try. There's only. Get what?
Yeah.
There is no try, only do.
Do or, yeah. Well,
I
okay, what's
don't
the
know.
original
My
phrase
mind
now?
hurts.
Yeah.
Do or do not.
Do or do not. There is no try. That's just that
That's-
one's
that's-
too good. That one's just normal. That's the most normal
That's
thing
not,
he
I don't
says.
even
I
think
think.
There
that's
i-
how it goes. Though.
It's there is no try. There is
Yeah, it
do
is.
or do not.
No,
That's not it either, though.
no. The original is
Do.
Somebody call
There is
Kyle.
I mean, I said it after
yeah.
Yoda had
Do
a
or do
stroke.
not. There is no try. Is 100% the
Oh,
phrase.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but I
That's
said
not what
it.
you said at first, right?
That's what I said.
I said the way I said it was the way he would say it after a stroke.
Right.
So
That. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
But we're trying to figure out. I think that one's too normal though.
Yeah.
What's another thing that he says? I'm trying to think.
Much
Seagull-
anger in you there is.
Yeah. There is much anger in you.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
There we go.
Then he says like seagulls poke my knees. No, wait.
No,
have
he
you not
says-
seen that?
He goes, seagulls poke my leg knuckles.
Have you not seen the
I know what you're talking
Yoda,
about.
the
Yeah,
Yoda
yeah.
song thing? The seagulls.
No.
Seagulls, stop it now.
No. I
All
haven't
right.
seen
After
this.
this, we're watching a video. Remind
Okay.
me to play a video. For you.
Okay, and post it online for the hipsters
All
too.
right.
'Cause pretty sure. they
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay. Here's another quick one. You can't tell when a Smurf is asphyxiating.
Wow. Yeah. How would you know?
Does he turn skin colored?
Whoa. Yeah, because
You turn white.
yeah, you'd have to lose some color. Well, no.
No.
I mean, I guess you could tell by like the choking sound they're making, or
Oh, that went to a bad place really quick. Just the
Oh, man.
mental picture of a Smurf.
I wonder if there's like a scene where like what's his name, the whatever, the dude is like choking one out. Like if they actually show like a color change on him,
I don't know.
that'd be pretty great.
We need to look that up. These are things that, like, are the questions that
What is
we
that
should
guy's
be
name? I don't remember.
like Papa Smurf.
no, the bad guy.
I don't know.
He looks like an evil like Igor.
He's like Lord something, right?
I
He's
don't
like-
know. Vladimir
There-
Putin.
There's only
That's not it.
there's only one Smurf name, and that's like Sleepy and like Angry
Wait,
and
no. Not quite.
Dopey.
Those are dwarves.
Oh, same thing.
All right, Lancer.
Gargamel.
You got another one?
Yeah, I got one more. All right, vehicles today can surf the web, link to your phone, stream music and videos, and etc.
Yeah, you can play video games on them sometimes.
Yeah, you
too,
can, but they still can't tell you what the check engine light is on for.
yeah. Man, yeah.
I mean,
That's a scam.
Holy cow.
They could.
they have
No,
to.
yeah,
could.
absolutely. But they
Yeah.
make you take it in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all a thing.
You know what's annoying? My car will give me a notification. Do you want to run a check vehicle something report? And I did it one time. I said, click yes. You okay?
I about lost it on my soda over here.
Bit take already.
And like I thought it was going to tell me what was wrong with my car because I had a check engine light, and then it just throws up all these codes and it's like take it into the nearest dealer, blah blah blah. So yeah, it's just
Yeah, you're
it,
like,
it,
threw
it
up
knows.
codes?
Yeah, it threw up codes. on the screen.
Yeah.
So I have
baloney.
one more just to even out the whole body theme here. Okay, if your brain, if you are your brain, then really your skeleton is not inside you. You are inside your skeleton.
Ooh, I
yeah,
like that.
Interesting
yeah,
thing to think about.
I like that.
Just mentally pick. It's like now you're trapped.
right. Like I'm like, yeah, this is just the
You're-
vehicle I'm
You're
using.
riding the skeleton.
Yeah, You're controlling this skeleton.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit of a shower thought too. Is that you are just your brain using your body as a vehicle.
Yeah.
That
It's
is
like an
so
exoskeleton.
Well,
Yeah, sort of.
I'm a little weirded out.
Well, it's an exoskeleton if you are the marrow.
You know what? But like,
yeah, if you are the brain, though,
Yeah.
then it's
'cause-
wrapped around you.
Yeah, it's true.
and then, whoa, like, so our doctors.
But you have the skin organ thing that kind of makes it weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's all falls on how you define yourself.
Yeah.
Are
Right.
doctors body mechanics?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you go to the
Next
body
time, go to-
mechanic to check out your what is it? Your leg knuckles.
Your leg knuckles.
And lick your mouth bones.
One thing that's always annoyed me, and I thought of this one. Every time someone tells you to look into their eyes, you actually just concentrate at one of their eyes.
Yeah.
That's annoying. Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
that. Like, I want to look at both of your eyes because I have two eyes. Why can't I connect both of them?
It's worse if you're trying to look in the mirror at both of your eyes. Have you ever done that?
No.
Uh-huh.
It's so annoying because it's impossible. And you
Yeah.
see yourself just for
Yes.
a fleeting moment, your eyes skipping back and forth.
Right.
You know?
I'm going to try
Yep.
that.
Mm.
I'm going to try
Yeah,
that.
you're
at
gonna
home.
stare at yourself in the mirror, just look back and forth, back and forth,
Yeah.
back and forth.
Like,
Yeah.
I got it. I'm
Like
going
an
to get
idiot.
Yeah. After 10 minutes, you're like, okay, maybe I should do something with my life.
This guy.
Let me pull up Facebook. Yeah.
Hey, Johnny
it-
Bravo.
it. Do we need to move on here?
Yes.
Maybe.
Let's go on.
Where in the world is Lancer?
All right. So we got the Where in the World is Lancer segment coming
Yeah,
back
you want to
on.
explain that once more?
Yeah, so this is like probably the most complicated thing we do on the show.
That's probably true.
It's a game where Lancer, who is me, I am going to give out random facts about countries that I think might be true. They probably are not true.
Right.
But these guys around me have a list of the countries that I'm going to be using, and I am the only one with the facts. And they have to try to figure out which country I think I'm talking about based off the facts that I'm going to say.
Right. And
Right.
when we say facts, we use the term loosely.
Right. These might be facts.
Right.
So, is that
Did you know how this worked, Brian, before you came in here?
Do now.
Is it clear now?
Clear as mud.
Yeah, there we go.
Clearish.
All right, perfect. That's all we need. All right.
Yep.
So, all right. I'm gonna say 3 facts here. You
Yeah.
guys tell me which country. Here's the list of countries that we're working on.
So the key here, Brian, is to think like Lancer,
Yeah.
which is relatively impossible.
Right.
Oh, my brain hurts already.
Yeah. So the countries we're going off of this time are Malta, Trinidad and Tobago, Peru, Tunisia, St. Kitts and Nevis, Mauritius, Iceland, Uzbekistan, and Yemen.
Yeah.
Is that all of them? Did I say
Yeah,
them?
man.
All right,
Yep.
cool.
That is all the ones you gave me 5
So-
minutes ago.
So, all right. So the first one we're going to go off of, the first fact of this country that I think might be true, is it's off the coast of New Zealand. And by the way, we're kind of like, I'm not sure if I've said some of these in the past or not. So
Yeah.
we might repeat one. Hopefully not.
Because Lancer
But-
stinks at this.
I'm gonna do better. All right. So this one is off the coast of New Zealand. I
Okay.
think
Yep.
it's the size of Massachusetts, and it is the surfing capital of the world.
Okay.
That's what I'm guessing about this country.
Okay.
Might be true, might not be.
I have a guess.
So do I.
You want to go first?
Sure. I'm going with Tunisia.
Gonna say Tunisia.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'm going to go with St. Kitts and Nevis.
Oh, St. Kitts
Ooh,
and
that's
Nevis.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. So
It's one of the
Brian
saints.
said Tunisia. Matt said St. Kitts and Nevis. And the answer is Tunisia.
Oh,
Brian
Tunisia,
gets
wow.
the point.
Newbie.
Impressive.
So yeah, let me go ahead and delete
Where is
that one off
Tunisia?
the list here, so I don't say it again in the future. All right, so
That's what I thought. It's in North Africa.
oh, is it in North Africa?
Yeah, uh-huh.
What's the country that's right off the coast of New Zealand?
I don't know. Should I look? Cause,
I don't know. It might. It might accidentally be
like-
one of these ones that we're talking about here.
Yeah.
So-
I won't say.
All right, so let's go to the next one here.
Yeah.
So for the second point, this country has a prime minister. It has never been in a war. and it is the home of the 6th tallest mountain in the world. So, this country has a prime minister, it's never been in a war, and home of the 6th tallest mountain in the world. I think those are all
I have
true.
a question.
Okay.
Your guesses, are they sometimes right?
No.
I mean, usually I'm way off.
I mean, do they have to be wrong? Or you just guess?
You just guessed.
Like, sometimes I'll just be honest.
He's going
'Cause I'm
off full memory.
I'm torn
Right.
whether to guess what I think it is.
Well, here's the thing. Some of these countries I might know a fact or two about.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
But those are things that everybody knows
Yeah.
about these countries. So I don't put the obvious stuff
Right.
down.
Okay.
These are like other things I think, well, it might be true this
All
way.
Right.
I don't know. It might not be true.
All right.
I don't know.
All right, so I'll go first. Iceland.
Gonna go with Iceland.
That's my guess.
Okay.
Can we guess the same thing?
You can, right? We
Yeah,
said
you can
that
guess the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, the answer would have to be Iceland, right?
I mean,
I'm gonna.
it's
yeah,
Lancer's brain, man.
I'm gonna go with Iceland.
All right. Well,
Iceland.
the correct answer, guys, is Iceland.
Yeah.
You both got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
some of that might be sort of true.
Yeah. What gave that away? Like, I'm
The
curious.
mountain.
The mountain.
The prime minister was actually the
Minister,
one that
yeah.
I was leaning.
Is that right? I don't know if that's right.
I
or
don't
not.
know.
I've,
Mountain kind of tagged in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard of the president of Iceland. I just want you
I
guys to
don't
know.
remember
Or the
what
king,
Iceland
or
was.
Honestly, I haven't heard much
the
about Iceland.
emperor, the whatever of Iceland. So
Yeah, the most I know about Iceland is my sister went there.
okay, so
One time.
Matt's sister went there. Is one of the
Yeah.
facts.
That is what I know about Iceland.
Yeah.
Matt's sister.
I'm trying to see if they have like some sort of leader figure, and I have no idea.
By the way, I like the music.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's great music.
Yeah, it's good. It's like kind of like a little like traveling music, like
It
we're going around
reminds
the world.
Me of some level on Mario.
Oh, there is a president of Iceland.
Oh, there's a president. Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I was wrong. Who knew?
Cool.
All right.
All right.
All right. Let's go on to another one.
The more you know.
It is the same size as Virginia.
Okay.
The people speak Bengali, and it is custom to offer bread to guests when they come to your house in this country.
Okay.
Same size as Virginia, they speak Bengali, and it's custom to offer bread to guests when they come in your house.
I'm torn between two, but I'm going to say Yemen.
Yemen. All
I'm
right.
gonna say Yemen too, and this is mainly because we may know for sure that Yemen is on the list. And this sounds like it's probably Yemen.
Well, I mean, you know, all of these are on the list, right? Like,
Oh, all of these are?
I mean, all these countries. Are
Oh,
on the
wow.
Or
list.
possibilities.
Yeah, all these
Well,
countries.
they're
are
all
possible.
possibilities, but we know for sure that you
That
have
you looked
facts
up
for
some-
this one.
Okay. I mean, I have facts on all. All right, so the correct answer is Malta.
Oh, wow.
So I'm trying to figure out your logic there with the Yemen.
It
there,
was
but-
flawed, whatever.
Yeah, whatever your logic there was
Yeah.
flawed.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, Malta.
Malta.
I have
is,
no information on that one. at all.
Island off Africa, right?
Is it?
Yeah, I believe so. It's yes.
is it the
Uh-huh.
same
it's in
size?
it's in the Mediterranean. It's actually really close to Sicily.
Is it the same size as Virginia?
I don't know. I
Do
don't.
they, what language do they speak?
Let me
Not
take
Virginian.
my let me take my fingers and like measure the size, and then I'll.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I don't think so. I think it's much smaller, but
Okay.
I
Gotcha.
could be wrong.
So Brian's got 2, Matt's got 1, and let's move on to the next one. All right. Let's see here.
I'm ready.
Here we go. A world professional golf tournament is played here yearly. It is believed to be the birthplace of the Vikings and has a forest with trees as old as 1,000 years.
Wow. This is news.
Yeah.
Is it who's going first? Is it
Yeah,
mine?
it's your go.
My first. I'll go with Meridius.
Meridius?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Brian.
Oh, just to be different, because I think that's a good guess. I'm going to go with St. Kitts and is it Nevis? Yeah,
St. Kitts and
Nevis. Nevis.
So
Nevis.
Matt's
Nevis.
going Meridius.
Yes.
Brian's going St. Kitts and Nevis.
Yeah.
The correct answer of facts that I think is correct on this country is St. Kitts and Nevis.
Wow.
Brian's
What
doing
the
pretty
heck?
good over here. Yeah.
I don't feel like that's the right location, but let's see.
I don't know if I should be
Anything about
happy or.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bittersweet winning this game, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's in the Caribbean.
It's in the Caribbean?
Yeah.
Okay, do they hold a golf tournament there every year?
I don't know.
Is that-
You're asking too
I'm
many
pretty
questions
sure
now.
that's where the Vikings started, was in the Caribbean.
In the Caribbean.
You keep saying things like that. No, you keep being wrong.
I don't know what I'm talking about over here.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. I think, man, I really think that I've said this country before, but, let me know if I have.
Okay.
All right. Only 20% of the population owns a car.
Okay.
On average, women have children at the age of 16. And it's a large banana supplier of the world.
Whoa.
I could think of two possibilities. What you got, Brian?
Yeah, two. I'm going to go with Trinidad and Tobago.
I was thinking about that one too. But
You know the other option, though.
yeah, the other option I think would be Peru.
Yeah.
Okay.
Peru.
So we got Trinidad and Tobago for Brian.
Yeah.
Peru for Matt.
I think it's Trinidad. and
The
Tobago.
correct answer is Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty.
Running away with it.
Yeah, Brian,
Man.
you're like
Yeah.
crushing this over here.
Yeah, he knows his geography.
Well, and
It's
No,
fake
not
geography.
really. I know as much as Lance.
yeah, he's thinking on the same wavelength over here.
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll do one more.
Yeah.
All right, last one.
Uh-huh.
50% of the roads are gravel or dirt. It's known as the goat farming country. That's what it is. What I have here is my fake fact. And it's the third most spoken language is German.
What?
So, 50% of the roads are gravel or dirt. It's known as the goat farming country. And the third most spoken language is German.
I thought I knew until that last fact.
Yeah, no,
That
me
kinda
too.
threw me for a loop.
Me too. What?
Yeah.
I guess I'll go with Uzbekistan.
Yeah, that would be a good guess. I'm going to say Yemen.
Yeah.
Say Yemen.
Yeah.
The correct answer is Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
Matt got
sweet.
that one right. So Matt ended up with 2 correct ones.
That's the second time you've said that it is a goat capital or something like that.
I said something
He
about
likes the
goats on
goats.
another one.
Yeah. You were like, this place is known
mean-
for their goats.
I mean, goats are
What's
important.
to do with goats?
I mean,
yeah, I'm
like-
pretty sure they don't speak German in Uzbekistan.
Well, for the third
I don't know.
largest language, I mean, I'm pretty sure the number one is like Russian. But because I'm pretty sure it's part of that Russian USSR
Uzbekistan.
breakup thing here.
What do they speak? What do they speak? Language. Where you at?
Where is it at, by the way?
Language, Russian.
Russian.
Yep.
That's see,
Yep.
see, I
Yep.
know something.
Yeah, they're kind of
And then
kind of toward Russia.
I'm going to guess their second language is English.
They're in that
Third is German.
they're in that conglomeration of places I can't pronounce.
Like Kazakhstan and
Yeah, like Kyrgyzstan,
all those.
Tajikistan.
I'm
Stan.
going to call them
all the
Stan.
stands.
Hakalugistan. Basically,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all the countries, you got to sound like you're hawking a
Yeah.
loogie when you say them. Yeah.
All the hipsters from Hakalugistan.
Hakalugistan.
Unsubscribed.
So while you guys are trying to pronounce it, let me tell our listeners about our sponsors, Movie Munchies. So you're wondering what to watch on a Friday night, and you end up spending way too much time browsing new releases to find nothing you want to watch? Let me tell you about my friends, Movie Munchies. They're over on Facebook. So go ahead and go over and like their page while I'm talking about this. Movie Munchies is constantly updating their page with fresh reviews for movies available on streaming sites or in theaters. Not only do you get a great synopsis and movie details, but you can digest it in about 5 minutes or less. Learn more about the movies you want to see or find out about movies you should see. They give you all the information you need to pick out your next movie, and they make it entertaining too. So swing by Movie Munchies on Facebook, pick out your next movie, and leave them a like to stay updated on new arrivals. Recently, they did one on the new Spider-Man movie,
Yep.
Homecoming. So be sure to go over there, check that out, and then you can decide whether or not it's worth you watching.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I haven't seen it.
I don't know.
So we appreciate their support for supporting the podcast, and we'd like you to support them, and that would support us.
So
One of these days.
it all works together. The support all works together.
Yeah, I'll get something like smooth on that. Like I've clunked around on that quite a bit.
So you keep trying though.
Yeah. I'll ramrod it through.
Speaking of words, we don't like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, so let's do some life advice.
Life advice. Yeah.
We don't have a sound bit for that. Life advice.
You want me to make one real quick?
Yeah, sure. Do.
Life advice with Shoot from the Hip podcast.
There we go. How's that?
All right, so
Give yourself a tip.
Yeah, there we go. Pay that guy.
for this,
$60.
you guys have sent us so many questions, and we've been bombarded with just like an inordinate,
Tons of questions. Like,
about what to do with your life.
there's really no way we can go through all these messages. We try our best.
Yeah, so I'm sorry if your question does not come up in our
Right.
life advice segment. Be sure to just keep sending them our way, and maybe eventually you'll get on. And
Right. We're trying.
just
we're
be
trying,
patient
everyone.
with us.
Yeah.
All right, Lance, you want to kick it off with the
Yeah.
first one?
Yeah. This one. This first one comes from Kaylani from Dallas, Texas. Okay.
Kaylani.
Kaylani from Dallas, Texas. Why are you laughing at it?
Is that her name?
That is a name. Believe it or not. All right. So.
I believe you.
So Kaylani asks, my boyfriend is very bad at communicating. He never calls or texts or reaches out to me in
odd.
any way. All the communication comes through me. Is he into me, or is this relationship doomed? That's what Kaylani wants to know.
How old is this person?
I don't know. She sounds like she's like in the 20s, like early 20s.
Okay,
Maybe
it sounded like she was like 12.
I don't know. Maybe.
No, so there's a couple questions, I guess. One is, how often are you expecting him to text?
Right.
Nobody likes that person that's just constantly nagging them. So the problem might be you. It's you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Kaylani, you might want to look into yourself a little bit.
Brian's got
You
to.
have to evaluate.
Yeah.
Does he do this to everyone?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
If it's
Maybe he's
just-
just not a texter.
If it's just you, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Then there's a problem.
If he's
Yeah.
making room for other people in his life, but not you, then yeah,
Especially if it's girls.
if it's
Then-
other girls,
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
assuming Kaylani's a girl.
I
Yeah,
would think so.
I
She's-
can't tell by the
She's
name.
talking about her boyfriend or a boyfriend, so
Hey, man.
you never know. So
This is a girl.
I'm thinking, Kaylani, let's just be honest, it's doomed. It's over.
Yeah.
Break up with him.
Man.
Give him his
They're a
hoodie
little
back.
harsh.
What if the guy's just shy?
Yeah.
He might be shy, but I mean, if it's causing stress like this,
Lancer's rough. Like,
Man, Lance.
Kaylani, seriously, it's your fault.
Kaylani.
It's you. It's not him.
Yeah,
No.
break up with him and say it's not you, it's me.
Yeah,
And-
here's my issue is like that girl that like constantly expects you to respond to a text within like 5 minutes. All right, back off.
What's wrong? You haven't responded.
Yeah, good gracious, that girl.
You know what? I
Yeah.
want to bring up a little something on the show here.
You have a girlfriend now?
No. Who do you think I am? Like, what? No,
Her name's Kalani.
yeah, that'd be bad. No. So we're gonna meet up at 8 o'clock to do this show.
Yeah.
At 7:59, I get a text from Matt saying like, "Hey man, where are you?" and then 1 minute later, he sends me another text with a question mark. Like, why didn't you respond? Like, what's the deal, man?
Okay. So I sent the
What is
follow up.
clingy?
I set up the follow up question mark because I forgot it in the first one. That's the only reason why that came.
It definitely had to seem like
And
this guy.
I did not say where are you. I said we're here.
All right, let me pull it up. All right, so let's keep him.
Lancer, so what does that say about you that you read "We are here"?
Yeah.
Where are
So-
you?
Yeah.
So he said almost here. That's what Matt said. Almost here.
What?
And it was at 7:59.
Oh, almost here with a question mark. Yeah.
7:59.
Yeah.
And
So I was
then,
just asking if you were almost here.
like a
wanted to-
minute before we were supposed to be here.
Now here's why I wanted to know.
I was like 3 minutes late, by the way.
Here's the reason why I wanted to know because we couldn't get in the door.
You're right.
So
you're
we're
right.
standing outside. So I'm like, okay, is he almost here, or are we gonna have to be waiting out here for a little bit?
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm
Just
just saying.
deal with it, man.
Matt's a little bit of a Kaylani. You know?
Matt's new name.
You guys got anything?
All right, so I got a question from George from Topeka, Kansas. He says, my son is almost 23, just graduated college, and is still living at home. Should I begin charging him rent to live here?
Oh, we got
That's
burned.
easy for me. Yep.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
I feel like it's pretty
I
easy
mean,
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
like-
graduated college. Hopefully, he's got a job.
yeah.
Maybe he doesn't. Well, then get a job.
Yeah. If you don't have a job, then that's a good reason to get one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so like, how much rent are we thinking? How much should we charge
I
him?
mean,
Let's guide George through
Let's
this a little
say
bit.
let's say they're charging him $300 to
I
live
mean,
at
yeah,
home
you're not
for
going
now.
to charge premium
Yeah.
rate for,
Nah.
Right.
Yeah.
but you got to charge something.
Yeah.
And is the goal to get him out of the house on his
Yes.
own?
Oh yeah.
100%.
Okay. Well, then you
What
got
do
to
you
charge
want
him
him
more.
to stay there?
Well, if you charge him 300, like an apartment's 1,000, what are you going to choose? It's obvious to stay at home.
Well, yeah.
So-
Here's the deal: if your son doesn't want to move out, you got different problems.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, I don't know how you were. I want to get out of there. I mean, it wasn't that I didn't like my parents. I like my parents. I love my parents, but I wanted to get out on my own.
Look, I worked with some guys who are well into their 30s who live at home with their parents because they're banking every bit of their salary.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because their parents are taking on the whole load. That's messed up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're like putting it all in investing and talking about how rich they are. And I'm just
And-
like, shut up.
Yeah, they don't even own a home or nothing. Yeah. Well,
They're all rich, and their parents are sitting there having to feed them and
Right.
house them. And
yeah.
But look, as a dad, you got to do a plan. You could do a ramp up, right? 200 this
Yeah,
month.
that's a good
by a
idea.
year, it's going to reach up to $600, right? So that's
Yeah.
you give them, you ease them into it.
Yeah, and then
You
they
train
stay there, and
them.
it's like
Hey.
$1,500 rent.
Making
At
money
that
now.
point, a dad's thinking, I need to get the kid out of the house
I like that. Yeah.
so I can have some time with my wife again.
Yep.
Because my kids, oldest one's 7,
Yeah.
already thinking about
Oh, I gotta get this guy out. Is there like a 6-month summer camp I can send you to? No, yeah. So that's actually good. Yeah, ramp
I
it
like
up.
that.
Ramp it
Yeah,
up.
But
yeah.
but not just that. You also need to make the living conditions at the house worse and worse. So like cut like turn like just destroy the AC unit.
you got to be
first
eating
it goes
steak.
Wi-Fi.
yeah, no Wi-Fi. Like
Oof.
You got to be eating steak in front of them and giving them beans and rice.
yeah, like oh yeah, there's your food, right? Yeah,
Yeah, like no, you don't get a steak. There's your beans and rice.
right.
Go to your
exactly.
room and eat it like an animal.
yeah, and like charge them double the mortgage or whatever.
Tell them
Yeah.
to take out the trash.
Oh, that's brutal. Why would you do that?
No, but this is like just demeaning. That's what a 12-year-old's job. You
Yeah.
tell a 23-year-old, hey, do your chores, take out the trash. It's just
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, give
Clean
them,
your room.
give them a chores list.
stop playing video games.
Stop shoving it under your bed.
I've never heard that one.
Yeah.
Hey, when I was a kid, okay, so you always get away with like cleaning your room. It's either like shove it in the closet or shove it under your bed. For me, it was shove it under the bed. When I ended up moving my bed, like later on when I got older, I had a huge pile of just trash.
Gross.
It was nuts, like just
Wow.
old games and things and old toys and stuff that just never saw the light of day after they got shoved under there.
Yep.
And
It's like the dark abyss of Matt's bedroom. Like,
it was a huge pile.
sight,
man.
out of
it was
mind.
nuts. Yeah. I was always scared of under the bed too, probably because there was a bunch of junk
Yeah.
under there.
you probably had some real creatures living under there. Like, no joke.
All right, what you got, Lance? You got another one?
Oh yeah, Brian, you got one?
Oh, sorry.
yeah,
fine.
Brian,
pass-
we don't care what you
leave me
guys
out,
say,
man.
man.
There's a new guy over
Yeah,
here.
whatever. Yeah.
All right, Mark in Kansas City. Okay, let me read it. If you are about to get in a fight or be attacked by someone, what is the best way to send your would-be attacker running away in fear without the use of weapons or physical contact?
The best way to what?
So you're about to get
discourage
attacked.
them
Uh-huh.
from coming again?
Yeah, you're trying to
Okay.
discourage this guy, but you can't use You're not able to use weapons. You don't have weapons.
Why can't you use weapons?
You don't have.
Okay.
That's easy. You can just pull it out. You don't need life advice for that. And you don't want to use physical contact.
Oh, I know exactly what you do.
Okay.
This is super simple. You just pull down your pants in front of them. And stand there.
The first thing on my list as answer to this is drop trowel.
exactly. See, so we're in agreement.
No one's going to want to fight you.
Why did I
Right.
not think of this?
You don't have to. You've never been in a fight.
I mean, yeah. Would you fight a guy with his pants off? I mean,
no, I like it.
I mean, you don't have to go full. I mean, that's the next step, right?
Yeah,
If they
right.
still start coming towards you.
Yeah.
Layers.
yeah,
Dropping one at a time.
yeah, yeah. Just keep
Like,
losing more.
at some
and more.
point,
You
they're
want to
gonna be
keep
like,
coming at me?
"No."
Number
Yeah.
two's coming up.
Right, like cops have to chase naked people running
That's
around.
why they all wear gloves
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
rubber gloves.
Like, and none of the
Man.
cops want to touch those people when they're chasing them.
nasty.
So
it's
I mean,
disgusting.
just kind of go in that direction.
So what's the first to go? Is it trowel or shirt?
Sure. You can-
Shirt kind of sends the message to me that
You're ready to
you're
fight
ready to
some
go.
more.
Right.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Right.
You keep your shirt on, drop trowel.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
I'm crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
like, whoa,
I'm about
wait
to
a minute.
I'm about to act like a monkey in the zoo and throw some bodily things at you.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. and if this is like a common occurrence that happens where you're always having to get people away, make sure to wear like really weird underwear, like
No, here's the deal.
kind of like girly
Okay.
underwear.
You should
Oh.
you should always wear tearaway pants.
Rip the pants off,
Yeah.
and then chase them in your very
Can you
skimpy
imagine
underwear.
about to
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know come up on somebody and they have tearaway pants and you're just thinking, what in the world?
First off, who comes wearing tearaway pants, and how is that going to get you ready for a fight? Ripping your pants off.
So other things I had on here was call or pretend like you're calling your grandma.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Take your phone out and be like, "Hey, grandma." I mean, no one's going to want to fight a dude, I wouldn't think, who's like on the phone with their lovely grandma. Everybody's got a soft spot for their grandma.
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
think.
You know,
You would think.
maybe not, but it's not as good as dropping trowel.
Yeah.
That's my second advice.
I got another one. I don't know if it's appropriate. Well, I mean, like, it's not inappropriate. It's just like it might be a little offensive. I was gonna say, act like you have mental disability
That's off limits, man.
because
Matt, what?
because there's the deal. No, nobody's gonna punch a kid with mental disabilities.
But if you just all of a sudden turn it on,
Yeah.
Yeah, like, wait, like,
Hey, man, spontaneous.
then they might be like, dude, that's not cool, and then like really fight you.
I gotta know though. I gotta know though what
I'm spitballing.
what are you going like? What are you going with? Because there's a lot, you know.
What do you mean? What am I going to?
Like, I'm trying to-
But you want me to get specific? Like,
yeah, like
just pop on the Tourette's, man.
Yeah, okay, maybe that one. Yeah.
Oh
That's
man,
all right.
let's go
Oh,
weird
Oh,
direction.
okay. Anyway, let's go to another one.
Yeah.
Like,
What you got?
before we
Liz?
dig ourselves into like a
save Matt.
All right, this is Sophie from Oakland. All right,
Yeah.
Sophie's asking, what is a good fitness routine to follow? So she's looking for a
Oh.
little fitness advice from us on the Shoot from the Hip
Wow. Yeah. 'cause
Couch and
I'm a-
Cheetos.
Couch
I'm a
and
fitness-
Cheetos. All right, is that
I don't
how you
know.
get the
What a
beautiful Brian
fatty.
physique over here?
Yes. Dad bod.
Nice. So Sophie, if you want the dad bod,
Because that's what women are
That's
searching
what all
at.
women.
couch and potatoes.
Yeah.
No.
what's
I mean,
a good
if
workout
you
routine?
go back, I'm thinking if you go back to our last
Trying to think of
episode-
something that I don't do, which is everything.
Yeah, like well, Florida Man did a pretty good thing last time. The ultra marathon runner just try to run to Bermuda.
Oh
in
yeah.
in a ball.
in an inflatable ball.
Great idea.
Yeah, you get like a lot of sun beating down on you.
Yeah.
Sweat a lot of stuff out. Run about 7 miles, and the Coast Guard comes and
Cheaper
gets you.
than a treadmill.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You'll get retrieved. You'll see new
Yeah.
sites that most people haven't seen 7 miles
And you,
offshore.
and you know what, Sophie? Whenever you're in great shape after this workout, the Coast Guard's going to come by. You get yourself a husband right
No,
there.
I think you guys are
Boom.
missing something. I mean,
What?
you could just do it in your bathtub
You're right.
or hot tub.
yeah, but there's no Coast Guard to pick you up.
Yeah, you're right.
There's
yeah.
no hot Coast Guard guy.
Yeah. So Sophie's probably fishing.
Yes.
So yeah, I think the ultra marathon 1,033 mile run to Bermuda from Florida. I think that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right.
bad
So here's one. What's more? Okay. So bear with me. There's two pieces to this. I'm sorry. This is Carl from Salt Lake City, Utah.
okay,
Carl.
Hey, Carl.
Carl.
So what's more important, shampoo or conditioner? Now hold on. He says, I always use it like conditioner, then shampoo, then conditioner. But I want to know which one is more important.
Wait.
Yeah, so first off,
Wait.
why
what?
are you using conditioner before shampoo and then
Who's
using
this guy?
conditioner again?
Fabio?
What's wrong with this dude?
I mean,
Stop using conditioner before you shampoo. That's just messed up. What? Yeah, I don't get this guy.
Well, I mean, me being the resident hair expert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DH9.
I
What
mean-
was it? 9?
Yeah, HL9 or.
Well, you do have the
GL9.
shiniest head of us.
I do have a really shiny head. I
Both.
gotta say.
Yes.
All I can tell Carl is my hair routine.
I have a question. Do you use shampoo?
Yeah, actually, I do. Believe it or not.
Yeah. You just kind of like rub it on
So
top.
so here's what I do. Here's what I do. All right.
The better
So
question, do you use conditioner?
so you got to get the combination in the bottle, like the hair,
2-in-1?
the
Yes.
shampoo and conditioner, but you need
Gotcha.
the dandruff type.
Oh yeah.
Right. So what I do is I get the Head and Shoulders,
Yeah.
conditioner, whatever, and just letting people know how bald people.
You started buying it because of Troy Polamalu. You just wanted his hair.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
hoping it would grow in like Troy Polamalu, but it doesn't work that way. But when the problem with bald people is you don't know where your hair starts.
Problem with bald people.
There's lots of problems with bald
The
people.
problem is you don't know where
Name
your
them all.
you don't know where your hair stops and your face ends anymore. So it all kind of like blends in together. So you end up washing
There's
your.
definitely a point where I'm certain that there's just head, no
Right.
face.
Dude,
but
that's
yeah.
a good point. Where does your forehead stop?
Right, exactly.
It's up there.
Yeah, so for me,
up there.
so for me, I just wash my whole head, like face and everything, with shampoo. And the dandruff stuff also
that's
helps
weird.
beard
Okay.
dandruff get away too. So
Well,
Yeah.
I personally
Alright.
like the, shampoo, body wash, all in one bottle.
motor oil,
The 12-in-1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
yeah,
It
that stuff's
yeah.
great.
makes no difference.
You could brush your teeth with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, another good idea.
Another good idea for the Colgate.
Colgate body
does
wash
it.
toothpaste. Just swish it around in your mouth while you're in the shower.
So my routine, since we're talking about our own routines, is just shampoo. Forget the conditioner thing.
No conditioner.
Like I don't need conditioner.
See, here's my deal with all this. My wife's always, or has several times talked about, oh, your hair's so nice, or your skin's so smooth, or whatever. It's because I don't do all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't. And
Yes.
women always talk about, oh, guys with long hair, their hair just looks so nice and natural, and blah. It's because they don't care.
Yes.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they don't do a
Yeah,
100
yeah,
They
yeah.
step
sell
process.
these women on these things that dry their hair out. Then you have to buy the moisture to put the moisture back in, and then
Yeah.
So, Carl,
know.
I'm just gonna make fun of you now for having straw hair because you're using like conditioner, shampoo, and then conditioner. You're
just
you're
wasting
nuts, man.
going through product.
Wasting a lot of
Simplify
conditioner.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Conditioner's more expensive too, I think. Maybe I'm
I mean,
wrong.
you're
I don't
buying two
remember.
things and like washing your hair
At
twice
the
as
Dollar
much.
Tree,
it's
they're
messed up.
both $1.
Do you get your shampoo
That
from
is
the
where
Dollar-
we get our
Wow.
shit.
That's awesome. I never thought about
Hey,
doing that.
kids
great.
don't care.
Nah.
They don't know.
I get like a giant bottle of Tresemme that lasts me like literally 6 months.
Can you do the Tresemme commercial?
What?
You remember that? Back in the
Tresemme?
day? Yeah.
Ooh la la.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Do
yeah.
they still do that?
I don't know.
I haven't.
I don't
seen
watch
that
TV.
commercial. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that came to mind when you guys were doing the jingle.
Oh yeah.
Commercial jingle?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Off topic.
yeah,
Oh, that was a good one that we missed up on. Yeah.
Yeah,
missed
there
out.
were a few that we missed out on, like
Yeah.
Klondike Bar.
Yeah.
Someone talked
Yep.
about that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Yeah. Now that we're really
welcome.
off topic again.
All right, Brian, what you got?
Oh, let's see here. I got a couple. Of
I would probably condition my hair first for a Klondike bar.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so this is Robert in Gainesville, Georgia. Where should I take the lady I fancy? His wording.
Oh, lady,
I
fancy.
like on our first date. But wait,
Ooh.
we are both in our late 70s.
Oh.
We can't drive and have limited mobility.
Ooh. Okay.
Wow.
Oh man, yeah, that's actually a really
I've
good
not been
question.
in these shoes yet.
Yeah, so but the reason why Robert asked us this because he knew we could come up with something.
Yeah.
So
That's right. Only us.
Where do you take them? You have limited mobility.
did,
I mean, yeah. Where do you go on the first date?
all right, so I'm guessing they don't live together, obviously. Oh man, so
Rent yourself a fancy limousine
yeah, you got to rent a limousine. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah.
That's true.
Yep.
and
Ladies like them.
with a driver, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rent a driver too. Don't.
just
Don't-
the limousine. What a limousine. No driver.
Yeah.
You get in the back.
I'm the driver.
Now, since you're both in your 70s, right?
Yep. Late
Uh,
70s.
You probably need to pick her up about like 4 so you could go to dinner because
Isn't that nap time?
Yeah, like okay, maybe 5 right after nap time.
Right after now.
Yeah, and then
Right
go,
after tapioca.
Yeah. Wow, still going on.
Man, all this hate.
Oh wait, real quick, do you like tapioca, Brian?
I've never had tapioca.
Oh, really? Okay, I
Never
made
had-
it not that long ago.
When Aaron was describing it as boogers, I got to tell you, it threw me off wanting to try tapioca ever.
All
Okay.
right, well, that's because Aaron doesn't know what he's
But
talking
then you got very passionate about tapioca.
I made it and brought it to a church function, and you missed out.
and I had
I'll
it.
get you some.
Did you come by and say, "Here's my tapioca. You got to try it."
I did to a lot of people. I didn't to you.
I see.
Yeah.
Not important
I
enough.
did.
No.
I got it. It was all right.
No.
It was pretty good.
I didn't care about you.
But anyway, we got to get back
Still
to
don't.
Robert.
All right.
So-
So 2 old people.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry, elderly.
So what are we gonna do? What are they gonna do after obviously they got to go
They
get dinner.
got they got weak leg knuckles.
Oh no!
Obviously you take her to. Obviously you both go to Golden Corral. I mean that's the place you
Okay.
got to go to eat. That's where all old people eat, right? I mean,
Yes.
or people
I mean,
of
that's
seasoned
true.
age.
And there's plenty of soft offerings there.
Yeah.
That when you could take your dentures out, put them in a
Yes.
cup,
Yeah.
just go to town. They've got pudding,
Mm-hmm.
mashed
Go to town.
taters.
Right.
You know,
And after you do that, you could get her home at like 8:00 for bedtime. And
so that's it. Just go out to eat.
I mean, no, they got to do something else. What do old people like to do? Like tap dance or something? Or,
I don't think they're
Tap
tap dancing.
dancing. That's late
or
70s.
swing dancing or
The
disco?
only reason
or-
they're tap dancing is because they can't stop their legs from shaking.
Okay. Yeah. What else? What else do they like to do?
I just think about
Bingo night,
Yes.
that is
Perfect.
golden.
limousine to bingo night.
Yes.
If
Okay.
you show up to bingo night in a
In a
limousine,
limousine, you
you're
are
going-
rolling.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's legit.
And then you buy like 50 cards.
Yeah.
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 You just go all out.
Guarantee
Yeah.
a win.
Go all
Guarantee
out.
it.
And when
Yes.
when she wins, right?
Yeah,
You
it's
make a
you.
big
Okay.
deal about it.
Yeah.
You, sir, do not win. She wins.
You let her
Yeah.
do all the
Yeah.
stamping.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
the stamping.
Yep.
On all 50 cards.
That's it. Just sit back.
She's like, strip.
I mean, that's the best part. is the
Yeah.
stamping,
Yeah.
right?
So yeah, I guess that's great. I guess they should dress up real nice too, like formal dress.
And it's his
Yes.
job when they call out the numbers, because she's not going to be able to hear real well.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to repeat it in her ear for her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you got to listen out while she's stamping.
Probably be a little bit of yelling.
Just a
But-
little bit.
Yeah.
Poor Robert. D5. There's no D in it.
Oh man, these
Oh.
poor people.
All right, so I think Robert's got his advice
yeah,
done.
yeah,
I got one more here. This comes from Jackson from Toronto, Canada. All right, so he actually sent us a little bit of a love message
Eh?
here. Yeah, he said should I read in a Canadian accent?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hey there, loyal listener, and I've listened to a lot of the episodes. You guys have obviously began to rise to fame and are growing. He's so nice, so Canadian here. Yeah. I know you've probably ran into some haters, though. If so, how do you deal with those people and not let them get you down? So,
That was impressive. I'll give you,
Thanks.
that was a good.
Yeah.
You know, I could say I personally haven't ran into any haters.
only people who like us. Yeah. So
Yes, you have. There's 2 of us.
Burn.
yeah. So I guess Jackson wants to know basically how do you deal with haters?
What do we do with haters?
Yeah, people don't like your success.
Well, we follow the Trump model. We block them. And
Okay.
luckily, we're not public figures.
We
so
build a mental wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Haters are not allowed in this area.
Yeah. No, honestly, I just don't care.
Yeah, you can't care,
I
right?
don't block those guys because I just don't care.
Yeah.
Hate all you want.
Yeah.
Hate me.
It doesn't matter what you do.
Come
in life.
at me, bro.
There's going to be haters,
Yeah.
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are
there's-
people who are probably angry at, Bill Gates for being a philanthropist, giving away all that money.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear the people.
Now-
They're not teaching his kids lessons.
Now, see, the truth is, there's a reason why we asked for your addresses earlier.
we actually do care, and we get even.
Be ready
Aaron,
for the junk mail.
You may have gotten a postcard, but the moment you flip on us,
Yes.
we will
Aaron's
flip
not
on
actually
you.
gone. He's just on a mission with his bow.
Aaron's just showing up at people's houses, just knocking
comes
on
back.
the door.
I'm done.
By the way, have we sent out those last couple postcards yet? Like, we got like 3 more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
sent
sent
out.
them out.
Uh-huh.
Aaron, that was one of the things Aaron's did. He sent out those postcards.
Yeah.
That's why it took so long.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
So I got one. Veronica
Veronica.
from Los Angeles, California. She says, by any chance, can y'all help me come up with a phrase when a customer leaves besides saying, thank you, have a nice day? And she's working at Wendy's.
Wendy's. Ooh.
Wendy's.
Oh, this is so perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
There is nothing else you need to say than have a nice day. And I'll tell you why. If you say something other than have a nice day, the natural response is you too from whoever's on the other side, right?
Right.
This happened to me the other day
Yeah.
in the drive through, and she said, what'd she say?
Enjoy your meal.
No, she said, come again.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, you too.
Yes.
And she looked at me like I was an idiot.
Hey, well,
Yeah.
she will.
And I felt like an idiot. And I rolled up my window and drove away. I'm never coming to this place again.
Okay, so I've got a pet peeve for you though. I have a problem with Starbucks workers. I got a bone to pick with Starbucks.
Oh, get them,
workers.
Matt. Go get them.
Man, they're the worst.
Aaron's not here to defend Starbucks.
No,
Yeah, stupid Starbucks.
they're the worst.
Yeah, it's
Like-
not a fast food place either.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still salty.
No, but they're the worst customer service. Well, I won't say the worst customer. They're not great customer service. I've had so many bad experiences with them, like at the drive-through window. They stink. They're not good. They're not personable. Just yesterday, I was over at Starbucks just down the road,
Get 'em,
and
Matt.
and
Sick
this guy comes. All right, so first of all, I order. Didn't really say like thanks, pull around in the window or anything like that. Just pretty normal, and I was like, okay, whatever. Didn't take me off, but it was like whatever. It was still disappointing. Come around in the window, and they're making my drink, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Make my drink, and then I'm waiting for them to take my money. I hadn't taken my money yet, and then the guy comes to the window with the drink, and he hands me the drink, and he goes, oh, you haven't paid yet, and I was like, yeah, no, here you go, and he took my card. Swiped it, handed my card back, shut the window.
And didn't like
That's a
say bye.
Nothing
I'll
else.
be right back.
No, sorry about that. Have a nice day. Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, don't be that guy,
Yeah.
Veronica.
Yeah, Veronica. Yeah, just as long as you're saying that, like you're doing a good job.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
My,
Yeah.
my problem with Starbucks is that I'm not a coffee drinker, so
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know
not.
what to order. And it's not like they ever make me feel good about not knowing what to order.
Oh, yeah, no.
Right.
no.
It's just there's always this little edge. I feel like to what there's. Maybe it's just me, but
Yeah.
I feel like there's a little edge to be.
I feel like all of them are a little.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
Like you know what I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
Just
I feel like they're all like rich kids. Like they have rich
we're
parents. and they
hating on
just-
some stuff.
Oh yeah, and here's another thing about Starbucks. Since we're on this thing, if you were to say like, "Can I get a medium?" They're like, "We don't have medium."
Yeah, yeah.
Like you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
Give me a
Yeah.
break.
Starbucks, not a sponsor.
Yeah, yeah.
Never.
Unless they like
I think I
offer us a
just
lot of
peaked
money.
The mic right there.
All this is just a lie.
Yeah, just unless there's a big check in there, well, we might change
Yeah,
our
well,
attitudes a little bit.
So getting back to the question, I think
Yeah.
the right for me, it's whatever you respond with has to work with you
With
too.
a U too. Yeah.
That's it. So as
Yeah.
long as it works with a you too, I think you're golden.
Yeah.
Because then you don't want to make your customer feel like, like they're an idiot, even
Right.
if they are.
And
Like-
I think the perfect response would be like throw finger guns and say "Stay fresh,"
Oh, yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. Like finger guns, like pow pow.
I like that.
And then they can go "You too" and finger gun back at you. It'd be a really fun
That would-
little
that would-
interaction.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there was this guy, and this is slightly off of that, but there was this guy at a Food Lion down the street when I was living with my brother, and he had this bad habit of repeating a phrase.
Uh huh.
And so, like when you're when you're talking to him, it's like okay, you're ordering something or whatever. It was at a Food Lion, so we weren't ordering anything. But he'd be like, "So how's your day going? Going good?" And he'd go, "Gotcha, gotcha." And he would do that. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. It's like, dude, stop.
Do you though?
Yeah. So anyway, no, I was thinking she works at Wendy's, so I thought the phrase "hope you didn't get salmonella" is a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a thing with Wendy's.
Yeah, obviously you do.
Wait,
Please,
who's who started Wendy's? What's his name?
Dave
Wendy.
Thomas.
Dave Thomas.
Yeah, Wendy was his daughter.
yeah,
Dave Thomas was
Yeah,
the guy.
yeah.
yeah, Dave.
She should do something to give homage to Dave.
Yeah.
Like
You know,
what?
May he rest in peace, or something like
yeah.
that as they go. you
Yeah.
know, like,
R.I.P. Dave.
this is for you.
You gotta cross yourself. Yeah. Oh man.
Do we have any more? I don't have any
I
more.
have more, but are we done?
Give us one.
Yeah,
more.
let's finish off
one
one
more.
more.
One more.
This is from Sparsh in Johns Creek, Georgia.
From who?
Sparsh.
What a
That's a
neat-
name.
That is a real name. This is a real, so be careful. Be nice. This is a real person who may listen. Not giving any secret.
I love you, Sparsh. Sparsh?
Sparsh.
Sparsh.
Yes,
Okay.
Coolest name ever.
Yeah.
He's from India.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry, Sparsh.
We're not laughing at
They're not laughing at you. They're laughing with you.
I'm more laughing at your reaction to our asking the name.
I now have to end every
was-
episode with "We love you, Sparsh." Just
I could see it in Matt's eye. He was going down a bad path, so I had to cut him off. Hold your horses, Matt. Be nice.
oh man, that's awesome. All right, what you
anyway.
got, Sparsh?
Now you got me thinking that Sparsh is a weird name. Oh, wait, who said that?
I never said it was weird.
I was reading his mind. That's
I
what it
just
was.
asked if it was real.
Sparsh, you have a weird name, dude. I'm sorry.
We love you,
All
Sparsh.
right. Okay. How do you recover from sending a very embarrassing text to the wrong person?
Like, your name is Sparsh?
From
Oh
Sparsh.
my gosh.
Now, let me give you some context. Okay,
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah,
he
yeah.
sent a text to his boss, and it was about his boss,
Ooh.
and not a good way.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
By the way, Sparsh no longer works where I work.
So he did not handle it
That is
well.
100% true.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, this is crazy.
Man, I like this.
So our advice is obviously coming in late.
Oh yes.
Yeah, don't.
Well, he has a new job, so I'm.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is
in case it happens
damage
again.
control for
Yeah.
oh man, my face hurts.
So how do you recover from that?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
honestly don't know.
Okay, so here's what you do. You obviously have to send another message.
JK.
Like, well, not, like you say, JK. Yeah, you obviously got to be like, I'm just kidding, man. Like you the man. But then after that, you got to send something more outrageous.
Yeah,
Like
you got
to cover that.
Top
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't know. Like,
Didn't you get fired for pulling a prank on somebody?
No.
Or what was that?
someone-
Oh, your friend.
someone else got fired.
Yeah, your friend got fired for a prank call thing.
Yeah, that was
Kind of similar.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But we didn't do anything to top it. That was our mistake.
yeah,
that was
yeah,
our
yeah.
flaw. We didn't try to top what just happened. So
I have an idea, but
Okay, go for it.
No,
Well,
keep going.
I mean, maybe
because my idea is very different from yours.
maybe after that, do that thing where you take a close up picture of your hand where it looks like a
butt?
like a butt.
Yeah.
and then send that, and then
This
be
is
like,
the wrong way. to-
and then be like,
that is getting fired for sure. That's
and then
now
and-
it's sexual
no,
harassment.
No, but then you zoom out and send another one, and be like, "Ha, gotcha!" Like, and then he's like, "Oh, totally forgot about that whole first thing," and then you're good. So
okay.
that's probably the best thing to do, Sparsh.
I got
I
a better idea.
Go,
Okay.
Matt.
All right. So you've sent a text. Shouldn't have gone to the guy. Maybe you're criticizing them for whatever. So what you have to do is just take a deep breath, breathe out, and resolve yourself to the fact that you're going to be fired.
Just accept your fate.
Accept
Get
your
in
fate.
the fetal position.
No, so then what you do is you send a follow-up text with everything you didn't say in the first text. And just let it out.
Yeah, don't hold
Just
back
golden
anymore.
let it out.
It's
Golden
over.
opportunity.
Yeah. Okay.
No worries, you're getting fired anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. sayonara.
Yeah, just let it all hang out there.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, instead of sending them what they think is a butt.
I don't know. I think my plan's pretty solid. I just gonna say.
You want to hear what I got?
You can also
Go
do that with your arm if you just like pinch your elbow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just whichever way.
All right.
Yeah.
So, step 1, change your phone number.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just change your number. No, actually, step 1 is block that person
Yeah.
so they can't respond.
Okay.
Step 2, change your phone number
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you want to,
That's a
patch
great
up,
idea.
yeah, change your number, and then, if they ask you about it, like, I don't know, that's not my number.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not me, man.
No, that's not me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have that number anymore.
Don't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
Because
not
they
saying-
they
yeah,
probably
yeah.
have that number
They,
in
they're
the
gonna
system.
know.
Yeah.
They're gonna know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have that number anymore. Hopefully, it's not a company phone.
Burn your phone. Move if you have to.
If anything, that like might save you.
Yeah,
Might.
that has a little bit of a chance.
Yeah.
I mean,
so-
better than a hand butt.
I don't know. The hand butt's like, I don't know. I think that's not a bad idea. I'm just gonna be honest.
I just love answers cause more chaos.
I think it's a good idea. I'm just saying. you know?
I see your point. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, make it so over the top ridiculous that they're
Right.
like,
Yeah.
this is, he's just messing with me.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
what's this guy like? Oh, sorry, I was like, on shrooms or something. I don't know, whatever.
What are you talking about?
What are shrooms? All right, that's a good place to wrap it up. Thank you for listening to this podcast. We really appreciate it. If you're listening on SoundCloud or iTunes or whatever, hit that subscribe button. If you're listening on something else, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah,
Same thing.
yeah. Subscribe.
If you're listening on Stitcher, you're probably listening to this way late.
Yeah,
For some reason, that's a thing.
Maybe get on something else.
Maybe it's just my fault.
Maybe. But
You
yes.
have a my phone? Never mind.
And with a dad joke.
All right, if you are listening on iTunes, though, we'd love for you to leave a review and a rating. And 5 stars, preferably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like just take a minute and type in a little message, and it really helps us.
Like, we love you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are
You're
the
the
best,
best.
ever.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the guest speaker.
We don't miss Aaron at all.
yeah,
May he rest in peace, but
yeah.
don't miss him. All right, but then also go ahead and follow us on social media. We are on Twitter at Hipshot Podcast, Facebook, facebook.com/shoot from the hip podcast, and Instagram, Hipshot Podcast. And we've been doing stuff on all of them.
Yeah,
We've been pretty active.
we've been on top of it lately.
Yeah.
We upped our game since Aaron left.
Yeah. That's
How
because
many days ago was that?
that's because we're not embarrassed by him anymore.
Man.
Oh man, it's great to have it in there.
I'm glad he's letting us use his office still.
I'm feeling this is the last time.
What? He can't kick us out. He's dead.
Oh gosh.
All right. Thank you for listening once again. Be sure to tune in next week.